Hello, everyone. I felt called to reach out to you today because I feel the energy is very chaotic today, and I've spoke with a few friends, and just a little bit of information I pulled from yesterday and today in my meditation. I was feeling like it was really important for me to talk to you about what's going on right now. My friend did a video yesterday about grieving, and it kind of made me think about it a little bit and bring it into a different context. And a lot of issues around money was coming up, and I was seeing it as the death of the old ways. And, there's a lot of chaotic energy. I was feeling anxious today, just picking up on a lot of different things. So I tuned in, and then I felt like, yes, I need to offer some support. So, whether you're used to this journey or not, if this is all new to you, it's fine. I don't think it matters whether you're aware or not. I think everyone's going through similar things. So hopefully I can make it clear for everyone to understand. It's the cycle of life. So, we have a cycle of life and death and resurrection. Everything dies off and is reborn. Just the change of the seasons is a symbol of that. So that is kind of what's going on right now. We're in this opportunity to allow the old to go. But we need to be willing, to let the old go. So it requires us to surrender to our hearts, surrender to our higher self, surrender to our soul, surrender to source, surrender to God, however you want to put it. But it's taking us in, and take this opportunity because the virus has given us the opportunity to do this. So really, I know we're being asked not to busy ourselves at home even. So just sit and be with yourself and feel what you're feeling. Are you sad? Are you angry? Do you feel out of sorts? Whatever you're feeling, go into it. Offer yourself more love and just let it come, whatever needs to come, and let it process through you. Surrender to it. Ask God, your angels, your ancestors, however you pray, to help you. Say, I'm willing and I surrender this to you. Show me what this is showing me. Show me how to release this. Show me how to expand into a new way of living. I'm willing. You're saying, yes, I'm willing. And I will release this to you. It's just having that willingness, the willingness to do it is what we need. So really, this is a grief process. It's a dying process. And I think one of the biggest lessons we're being faced with individually and as a collective is looking at death differently. We've had a lot of death experiences with this virus, physically with some people, but also death is the way we live. Death of how you communicate with people and how you function through your life, and there's a death of lots of things, and it's causing you to feel grief. And when you need things from the outside, which we're a culture of that, to validate you, it's death of who you are, because we need to go within and love ourselves and know ourselves without needing the validation or without needing the stimulation. So just validation, stimulation, whatever it is, however you do it. So, we take the time to surrender and be grounded, spend some time on Mother Earth, walking around, go for walks, cooking, find whatever makes you feel at peace, and just be with your breath and be with yourself and be in your heart and move slowly. Don't do too many things, and be willing. Be willing to let it move through you, because it will move through fast. There's no time to anguish and languish over these things now. They'll go quickly. But I think that this whole weekend is set up for this, and it's Easter weekend, right? If you're Christian, Jesus died on the cross tomorrow. And, there's a few days of, these 3 days of being in the quiet, being sad and all that. And then he resurrects on Sunday. So it's kind of the same process, just let it all go, take a bath, be kind to yourself. Allow that expansion to come in, because it will come. Look at life in a new way as a child. Look for new things, new life to be a new way. What would you want the world to be like? If we all respected each other, what would the world look like to you? If we all had love, honor, and respect, and peace, and joy in our lives. Not to say we're not going to have the roller coaster, but if you didn't have to worry about other people honoring you and respecting you, and we did that automatically as a culture, what would your world look like? How much time would you be working? How important is money? This whole thing with money has become our God collectively, and we need to take away its power a little bit. It needs to come down into balance. How can life be different? Take some time to dream this. But if you're not feeling that, that's fine. If you're feeling a lot of angst and anxiety, allow yourself to feel it and be in it. Honor it. Honor that that's you. You've had lifetime after lifetime of this pain that needs to be seen. It needs to be loved. It needs to be looked at. And it will go. It will go. It will be transmuted. And ask for it to be transmuted. Say, I give this up. I ask for this to be transmuted into light. And, you can even say, return to the source of your origin. That comes from Matt Kahn recently. I've heard that. But it's just a way of letting it go, letting it unfold. Some of these things that we're holding on to and these beliefs we have are things from childhood and really aren't that terrible, but they felt like it and they imprinted us, and we need to just see it and just say, oh, I love you. I love you. And just move on and, love your body, takes the time to take a bath, and, we're also worried about what we look like and gaining weight and losing weight and all these things. Just love your body the way it is. And it's so intelligent. Tap into the intelligence of your body. Let it tell you what it needs, what it wants. It's looking at the world with child eyes now again. So when you can get through this pain, you can take those times when you're not in the pain to be a child again and see things differently. So if any of you, you need someone to talk to, reach out to your friends, reach out to me, if you want to, send me a message. I'll be glad to talk to you and help walk you through this. I mean, there's been many a times that I felt, this is the end. I don't even know how. I can't even feel. I can't make myself go meditate. I can't, you just can't imagine how you're going to feel better. But when you relax into it and you stay with it and you say, okay, it eventually moves through. It eventually moves through, and you can let go of it. Don't hang on to it. Don't dwell on it. Don't make it a reason for you to stay in pain. We're moving out of that. We're moving out of that phase of life. We don't have to stay in our pain. We want to let it go so we can all live a life of joy and happiness and move forward in love and peace. So I just want you to know that, I have a feeling that the next 3 days are going to be difficult for a lot of people. And I just want you to rest into it and move through it with as much ease and grace as you can and honor it. And much love and blessings to you. And if I can be of support in any way, let me know. Okay? I love you. Have a good evening. Have a good weekend.